Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something pretty huge, a real turning point for businesses and their core tech, ERP systems.
Right, and how they fit, or maybe don't fit, with artificial intelligence.
Exactly. And let's get straight to the heart of it. If your company's ERP is still running on premises, you might be falling behind, seriously behind.
Yeah, it's a blunt way to put it, but it reflects a massive shift. We're past just digitizing things. The real edge now, it comes from automation, AI insights, real-time data. That's where the advantage lies. It's a completely different game.
Totally different. And think about the kind of AI we're seeing now, stuff that really understands your operations, like process mining.
Or automation handling boring tasks, RPA.
Right. And even AI that can, figure things out and suggest what to do next.
And here's the kicker. Where is all this cool innovation actually happening?
Yeah.
It's overwhelmingly in the cloud. Pretty much all of it.
Okay, so that's the core tension then. Cloud ERPs are built differently.
They really are. They're built for agility.
Yeah.
They can absorb new tech fast, scale up or down, get updated constantly.
And they're sort of ready for AI models to just plug in.
Much more so. Yes,
Yeah.
they're dynamic,
Wow.
always evolving.
Right. Now, contrast that with the on-prem systems. They were vital, sure, but in this new intelligence age.
Well, they're becoming a bottleneck. It's more than just being legacy. They're actively holding companies back, lagging systems, really.
Okay. So our mission today for this deep dive is about figure out why this move to cloud ERP is becoming so urgent.
And what happens? What are the real-world consequences if you stay put versus if you move?
Let's talk about speed, innovation speed.
Yeah, think about it like this.
Yeah.
Maybe a cloud ERP is like a Tesla. Gets software updates overnight, new features just appear.
Okay.
And the on-prem ERP, maybe it's more like a classic car. Still runs, maybe reliable, but every upgrade is a big garage project.
Huh. Yeah, I get that. It's a different scale of effort entirely.
Exactly. The pace is just fundamentally different.
So in the cloud world, we're seeing AI stuff rolled out.
Yeah.
How often?
Pretty often.
Yeah.
Sometimes monthly, maybe even weekly in some cases.
Wow. And not just tweaks, right?
No. We're talking embedded machine learning, learning from your data, predictive analytics getting way smarter, autonomous agents doing tasks, even AI tuned for specific industries. Real substance.
And adopting these updates in the cloud, it's easier.
Oh, much easier. A new AI feature drops. You could often try it, test it, maybe even start using it within hours if you want.
Low-risk experimentation, then.
Exactly. Keeps you close to the cutting edge without massive upheaval.
Okay, flip side. On-prem ERP updates.
Oh, yeah, that's a different beast, not just a download.
Right.
They often become major projects. IT teams, consultants, planned downtime.
Integrating new AI, that sounds like a headache.
It can be complex, costly,
Yeah.
maybe risky too if you've got lots of customizations. Things can break.
So the upshot is on-prem teams spend their time.
A lot of time just keeping the lights on, patching, fixing, maintaining the status quo.
Less time for the cool new stuff, like AI.
Significantly less capacity for innovation, yeah. More maintenance, less progress.
Okay, let's make this real. Give me some concrete examples of what on-prem folks might be missing out on. Process mining.
Good one. Modern cloud ERPs. They can often automatically map out how data flows in real time. Supply chain, finance, whatever.
And see the bottlenecks immediately.
Pretty much, yeah. Find those inefficiencies quickly because the data is accessible and integrated.
And on-prem struggles with that because...
Often, data silos. Information trapped in different parts of the system. Hard to bring together for that kind of big picture analysis. It's manual, painful work.
Okay, what else? RPA, robotic process automation.
Right. AI bots in the cloud are getting really good at routine tasks.
Like?
Closing the books, churning through invoices, reconciling accounts, all without a human touching it.
And that's just built into the cloud ERP more often now.
Increasingly, yes. Often using AI to make the bots smarter, more adaptable.
Whereas on-prem, you're maybe using custom scripts or third-party tools.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Which adds layers of complexity, more things to manage, more potential points of failure. It's just clunkier.
Okay, moving up the AI ladder. Generative AI, agentic AI. Sounds advanced.
It is. Picture your ERP actually understanding business context.
How so?
Like you ask it a complex financial question in plain English, and it answers accurately.
Wow.
Or it spots a problem in the data and autonomously suggests how to fix it. Proactive stuff.
Okay, that sounds powerful, but also sounds like it needs serious horsepower.
Exactly. And that's why it's mostly happening in the cloud. You need massive compute power, easy access to huge pools of data lakes for context,
right,
and these constant feedback loops for the AI to learn and improve, that's all native territory for cloud infrastructure. Much harder to replicate reliably on-prem.
makes sense. But let's tackle the reasons people stay on-prem. Control, that's a big one, right? People feel they have more control.
It comes up all the time. But what does control really mean today?
Good question.
Modern cloud providers, the big ones anyway, have incredibly sophisticated security compliance, often way beyond what a single company can manage in-house.
So the control argument might be a bit outdated.
Or at least needs reevaluating. You're leveraging specialized expertise with cloud security. Is that less control or just different? Maybe smarter control.
Interesting point. What about cost? Migrating sounds expensive.
It's an investment, for sure. No getting around that. But you have to weigh it against the opportunity cost. Meaning the cost of not using AI while your competitors are. They're getting more efficient, finding new margins, improving customer service.
And if you're not, you're losing ground.
Potentially significant ground. That missed opportunity, that's a huge hidden cost of staying put.
So back to control for a second. Maybe the real question is about risk.
I think so. What's riskier? Relying on older tech that struggles to adapt, or partnering with a specialized cloud vendor whose whole business is keeping that platform secure, updated, and cutting edge.
It reframes the decision, definitely.
And think about the companies that moved to cloud ERP early. They're seeing compounding returns now.
How so? Compounding?
Well, their systems learn from more data over time. The AI gets smarter, processes get smoother, and their people. They're freed up from routine stuff to focus on strategy, growth, bigger picture things. The benefits build on each other.
Which leads to a gap between the cloud adopters and the laggards.
A widening gap, yeah. The cloud companies can just move faster, adapt quicker, innovate more easily.
Are analysts seeing this too? What are the predictions?
Oh, yeah. Leading analysts are saying, something like over 80% of new ERP implementations will be cloud by, 2026?
80%, that's huge.
And AI features won't be optional extras anymore. They'll just be standard, expected.
So the stark implication for those not on the cloud is?
You risk being seriously left out. You just won't have the tools needed to compete effectively in this intelligence-driven landscape.
Okay, so if you're listening and you're still on-prem, this isn't about panic.
No, definitely not panic.
Yeah.
But it is about positioning. Strategic positioning. It's time for a serious look.
Right. So what are some first steps? Practical things people can do?
Well, start planning. Even just sketching out a potential migration roadmap doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Identify the real pain points in your business right now. Where's the friction? Where could AI automation or better insights make a quick difference?
Focus on the value first.
Exactly. And maybe look at hybrid models. You don't always have to move everything at once. Phased approaches can work.
The main message, though, is don't just sit there.
Please don't stay frozen. That's the biggest risk right now. This ERP world, the AI advancements, they're moving incredibly fast.
Standing still means falling behind.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the final thought to leave everyone with, really think about what integrating AI deeply into your ERP could mean for your company.
How could it reshape how you operate, how you compete? What does that future look like?
That's the crucial question to wrestle with now. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.